What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And I have a rant. Let's talk about it. So, I really am feeling perplexed and annoyed and irritated at people not taking what's going on very seriously. Um, point in one of my points is I have friends, very close friends that work at Walmart, and they have been posting pictures on social media about a long line of people outside waiting to get into Walmart before it opens. And people are now using Walmart and grocery stores as gathering places, as hangouts. Are you guys kidding me? So people are so perplexed to get outside that they are gathering up all their kids and running to Walmart and grocery stores just to say that they've been outside. You cannot want to be outside that bad to where you're going to run to a Walmart or a grocery store and spend all day up in there just to be up in there. I mean, I don't get the fact where people are like, oh, I'm so bored at home. How are you bored? How are you bored? Like, I have been in the house for about 2 weeks and I have something to do every day. You know, my kids have been out of school since like, I want to say like February. They're not bored. They find something to do every day. I mean, for you to get up, first of all, let's say this. The people that still has to go to work, like my job is still open. People at Walmart, grocery stores, Target, places that are called essential places are still open. So these people are still going to work, and at some points they are, kind of like, well, not kind of, but they are putting themselves at a risk because they are going to work just to make sure that we have the things that we need in our household. But I don't think it's essential for you to get up and go buy a TV. I don't think it's essential for you to get up and go clothes shopping. I don't think it's essential for you to get up at, like, the Walmarts out here open up at 6 o'clock. So you telling me that you're going to go to Walmart, you're at Walmart at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning waiting for it to open up to go in there and shop all day long? What's wrong with you people? Like, these people have to go home to their families too. And what other people don't understand is that a lot of people are carriers. You know, everyone is not going to, be unwell. But why would you get up? And why would you get up and dress all your kids and just go hang out at Walmart where your kids is touching everything? Everybody's breathing on everything. And you're not taking this serious. You're not saying, oh, well, nothing gonna happen to me. I, myself, am a God-fearing woman, and I believe and I trust in God. But you also have to have wisdom. You also have to follow the laws of the land and keep yourself safe and do your part. But I don't, I'm not getting the gist of this. And then it's like this whole epidemic has brought out the worst in people. I mean, seriously, the selfishness, the ignorance, the common non, like, reaching out to the fellow man. Like, everybody's worried about it's like, oh, me. Okay, but what about, they've closed the schools. There's some kids out there who their only refuge was school, to get away from that parent that just is not being a parent. Some kids, while the school is closed, they only meal they was going to get is when they go to school. Not to say, that it's wrong for them to close the school because they want kids to be safe. But are we thinking about those people? Are we thinking about all the homeless people out there that they don't have a home to get stuck in? You know what I'm saying? You can't tell people to stay home when they don't have a home to stay in. I mean, are we thinking about the elderly people who can't even get outside to get any supplies because, they may succumb to this? No, nobody's thinking about that because we're too busy jumping up at 5 o'clock in the morning, getting ready and go hang out at Walmart because we want to get outside. All the restaurants are closed, all the beaches and the gyms and stuff. So be it. They're closed. So what should you do in this time? There's a million and one things to do, while you are quarantined. That's the reason why there is Hulu and Netflix and internet and you got food. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing to do is get on your knees and pray. Ask God, for forgiveness and thank Him that you wake up every morning able to run out your house. There's so many people that are just like that are passing away because they didn't know, before they put a name to this. They didn't know they had it. You know what I'm saying? And people are not understanding that it's not going nowhere. It hasn't slowed down. It hasn't stopped. And it won't unless we do our part. I personally don't believe that a TV is an essential. I personally do not believe that, sugar snacks is an essential. It is not essential for you to get you and all your kids up and hang out at Walmart or whatever other retail that's open. There are some people, I'm not going to call them parents, but there are some people sitting here going, they don't even know what to do with their kids. Like, because they use school as a refuge with them. Like, I don't know what to do with my kids. I don't want to be bothered with my kids. So now you're forced to sit there and become a better parent to your child. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my two teenagers and my oldest son and my daughter-in-law, we all up in here together. We don't get on each other's nerves. Because this is what we used to. We used to hanging out with each other. And going to church. And talking to one another. This is nothing foreign to us. You know what I'm saying? We got to the point where they said we couldn't go outside, period. We would be fine with that. Why isn't everybody else trying to be okay with that or trying to develop a better relationship? I mean, you can't escape and go outside. I mean, the only thing that is open are some fast food restaurants, and that's only the drive-through. So I mean, like, what else is there to do? And I feel like the bigger picture is that we should be reaching out to our loved ones, saying, I love you. Because everything else besides what's going on right now is very petty and very minimal. Our apostle had just told me about one of their close and personal friends who died from what's going on. And his widow, no one can comfort her, and she wasn't able to be with him, and he died by himself. And at this point, all she can get is phone calls. She can't even, no one could come over there and put their arms around her or put their arms across her shoulder and say, you know, I'm sorry that this happened. Do you need anything? All she can do is get phone calls. Can you like really imagine that if your child or your loved one or somebody that you love so much had succumbed to what's going on, and you guys had to be isolated, and they're stuck, or not really stuck, but they're in a hospital room with a bunch of strangers, quarantined off by themselves, and the only people that are coming there is medical people in these whole suits, suffering in pain by themselves because we wanted to go outside. That's not that's not something I ever want to experience. Period. So I mean, I'm getting seriously emotional because I just feel very angry at the fact that we as people, because there's something real going on, are not taking 1 second and thinking about a cause and effect to other people. All of these people that still have to go to work, that's working in the public, they have families at home, and they are getting breathed on, and all, and the social distances, nobody is really following those social distances when it comes down to in the public. I've seen it. The times where I have went outside to get us supplies, I've seen it. And so what do they do when they, what I'm saying, like they, one of my friends, her mother and her father and her grandmother are all quarantined together. She can't go visit her mom because her mom is in remission of cancer, and she works at Walmart. So she can't, until this is over with, until they say that we've got under control. She can't go see her mom because she works at Walmart, and these people are, she's around people all the time. And she's doing what she's supposed to by keeping her family safe by not even going over there. But that's not fair. Because if God forbid, if something was to happen to one of her family members, she can't go over there and see about them because she works with the public, and she wants to do her part and keep her family safe. I mean, like, even with my job, when I go back to work on Monday, I'm going to have to take special precautions for myself because I'm an asthmatic, and I'm going to have to figure out some more when I come home because I have family here. I don't want to get sick, and I don't want my children to get sick. I don't want anyone that I love to get sick. And on the one hand, I am a small YouTube channel, but I am hoping to grow, and I'm hoping that this message reach just like one person who would think about it before they jump up and decide, I want to go outside. I want to just go and walk around the grocery store. Not only are you putting yourself in danger, you're also endangering other people. And it's like, oh, it's the same. I'm just going to wash my hands. I'm just going to wear a mask. I'm just going to do this. But you also got to remember this. We see people that have masks on, whole face covered up, and they got gloves on. But think about this. You touching everything with those gloves on, then you touch your keys, you touch your phone. So then at that point, it could be cross-contamination. Nobody thinks about, well, I'm touching my phone with the same thing I've touched something. So your gloves become obsolete because you're going to throw them gloves away and pick your phone right back up and start texting on your phone. But you didn't wipe your phone down. You didn't wipe the keys down. You didn't wipe your door handle down when you had those gloves on and you're touching everything. And then people have these masks on, okay? So how many times do you wash your face mask before you go outside? So if you have a face mask on, and just say God forbid that this thing has, somehow land on your face mask, you take the face mask off, you throw it out, you throw it to the side or whatever. and then you put it back on. So if you truly 100% was worried about your health, you got your face mask on and your gloves on, you would come home, take that face mask off, and you would immediately wash it or disinfect it. You take them gloves off, and you wouldn't touch your phone or your keys with the same, plastic gloves on as you've been touching everything else in the world. I'm just saying. You have to think about those steps. So, guys, I feel perplexed. Like I said, I feel irritated, and I also feel very annoyed with the way things are going and how people are not taking this seriously and how people are still putting other people at risk because you just can't stay in the house. And it's not as if it's a bad thing to stay in your house. I love staying at home. I really, really do. I have no issues with staying at home. I get invited to places, but I like staying at home. So this is no big thing for me. So guys, please, please stay at home. If it's not essential work or essential supplies, self quarantine yourself. Take care of yourself. And let's think about our fellow man. And let's take care of each other. So if you like my message or if you like my channels, please give me a like, thumbs up. If you don't like my channel, give me a thumbs down, but let me know what it is that you didn't like about it. Please share, share, share. That is how I grow my channel. And when you subscribe, I'm not going to say if, but when you subscribe, hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I come up with a video. And please leave me a comment. I love you guys. I appreciate all of my subscribers. So until next time, guys, please take care of yourself, and let's please take care of others.